Hey guys, welcome to your follow along kettlebell strength workout. For today, what you're gonna need is 3 kettlebells, 1 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy. If you only have 1 or 2 weights to work with, that's fine. You'll just kind of mediate the experience and determine if you need to go lighter on some exercises or maybe heavier on others. So you're gonna have the bells just set up at the top of your mat and I'll get you started on your back. So you're gonna go, let's go seated position first, feet flat on the floor, hip width distance. Hands are gonna grab for the backs of the thighs. Inhale as you lift the chest, pull it forward. Exhale, chin in towards the chest, round the spine. 2 more. Inhale, pull the chest forward, almost like a seated cat and cow. Starting to match movement and breath. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lean back, hold, reach the arms forward. Little tiny pulse at the top. You're gonna exhale, use the exhale breath to pull the navel in and up. Every time you do that, it pulses you higher. Shoulders are down the back, chest is lifted. Just go for 10, 9, 8, lean back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold here, inhale. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your back. Start to walk the feet in a little bit closer. Parallel, hip width, slightly forward of the knees. Inhale. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis, curl, roll up through the spine. Spinal articulation. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Big inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, tilt, curl, lift, squeeze. Straight line at the top, knees, hips, shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, matching the movement with the breath. You're just articulating the spine, trying to warm it up, mobilize. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, up and hold at the top, lower halfway down, all the way up. Flat back bridging. You're lowering the hips to a hover, and then drive through your heels, drive through your feet, squeeze the hamstrings and the glutes. You're activating posterior chain, backside of body, squeeze tight at the top, relax chest, sternum, push palms down for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower your hips, bring the hands to the tops of the thighs, setting up for your ab prep. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders off mat, find C curve, little pulse at the top. You're here for 20 seconds only. Again, tiny pulses like you did in the half roll back, using exhale breath to lift and pulse higher. So you want both shoulder blades coming up off the mat, slight tuck of the chin towards the chest, look forward between the legs, 10 seconds left. Hands can make connection with the thighs, and then you reach for the knees. Navel pulls in, imprint lengthen, low back into mat for 5. Hip to rib connection, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower down. Float right leg to tabletop. 90 degrees, left hand to knee, right hand to ankle. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders off mat again. Find your C curve, hip to rib connection, left leg extends, and switch. Alternating sides. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You're extending the opposite leg long, trying to keep the pelvis quiet, neutral, anchoring the hips, and then extending the legs. Toes come, eye level. You got 20 seconds left to go. Match movement with breath. Every time you switch the legs, you change the breath. Breathe in, out, out. Same lengthening of the spine, same curve for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release, lay flat, palms down. This time we go back into the flat back bridge, add the march. Lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, send the right leg forward, 2 knees, 1 line. Lower down, lift. Flex the toes, pull them back towards your face. So you're activating again, hamstrings, glutes, and now quads. Keeping the knees level, 1 line. Drive through heels, push into floor. So we really want to warm up the backside of the body, especially hamstrings. We're going to use posterior chain the whole time when we're lifting kettlebells. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the hips, bring the arms up, elbows in, protect the face, almost like you're boxing. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to roll up all the way to a seat. 2 punches at the top. Inhale back, exhale. You're using the same articulation of the spine, trying to keep your feet flat and still, to roll up, to roll back. Modification, you come up to as high as you can, your challenging position. 2 cross-body punch, 1, 2, lower up and down. 15 seconds, halfway there.
Use the exhale to really draw the abs in and up. That's gonna help you come up, get tall at the top, 2 little punches, roll back down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finishing on your back. Let's roll back to the shoulders, legs go up, and then articulate through the spine, reach forward. Take the feet wide, take the knees wide. Roll back to the shoulders, roll up and reach. Back to the shoulders, reach through at the top. So we will progress on this and add on later. But again, you're just rocking back to the shoulders, making sure you're not tapping onto the neck or the back of the head. 15 seconds. If you want to add a little extra, you're going to send the knees high and send the toes forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Sitting up tall, cross at the ankles, hands go down, step back, make your way to all 4, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. Just start by flossing the shoulders. So you want to try to maintain stillness in the lumbar spine and in the pelvis. So we don't want everything going crazy. You want to be able to isolate the shoulder blades, just like those 2 elevator doors opening and closing. For 3, 2, last one. From here, push the hips back towards the heels, send the knees a little bit wider. You're gonna spring off the legs, step the right foot outside right hand, big step. Pull the chest forward, dragon lunge, push the hips back. Alternating sides. So you're going from child's pose, keeping the toes tucked so that you're ready to spring, ready to move, and then pull the chest through the arms. Push hips back, step forward, opening up the hips for 3, 2, last one. Finish with the right foot forward, picking up the left knee, reach the right arm up, inhale, exhale, drop, right forearm, right elbow to mat, T-spine rotation. Inhale, look up, reach up, exhale, drop. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, drop. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, drop. Right palm down. This time, step the right foot back. Come into the child's pose, but keep the knees hovered. So you're going loaded beast and step. Keeping both hands on the floor. Spread the fingertips. Grip the floor. Start to open up. Hips. Shoulder stability. Hips back, hips forward. 3, 2, finishing left foot forward this time. Last one, left arm reach up, inhale. Exhale, drop the forearm. Inhale, reach, let the eyes follow the hand. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, drop. Last one, really open up the left hip. Open up thoracic spine. Palm down, step back, drop knees, child's pose. Keep the toes tucked. You're gonna shift, pull forward into your high plank. Lower slow onto the belly. 3, 2, 1. Hips push back. Pull forward. Lower, slow. 3, 2, 1. We're here 20 seconds. Warming up core, shoulders, triceps. A little bit of quads. Squeeze the glutes tight. Breathe. Start to fight already. Yeah, still the warm up, but getting a little bit of burn. 10 more seconds. Grip the floor. Spread hands for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hips back. Shift forward, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Put out the knees, bend right to left. Inhale, take the right leg high, bend knee, open hip. Circle out the ankle. Reverse circle. You want to stack right hip on top of left, but try and keep shoulders square. Release, right leg to floor, left leg lift. Bend knee, open hip. Circle out ankle. Trying to squeeze left heel towards right glute. Reverse circle, go the other way. 3, 2. Last one, left leg goes down. Open up the feet wide. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend your knees, squat. Basic air squats. You've got 30 seconds. Feet are wide, shoulder distance. So I'm gonna turn to face you, keep going. Shoulders square, shoulders down, back body. Chest stays lifted, so you're gonna drop the bum down. Try not to hinge too far forward and send the butt too far back. At the same time, you don't want the knees going forward. So it is a slight hinge at the hips. Keeping, fighting, chest stays tall, proud. Halfway done, 15 seconds. You're gonna spread the feet apart And think about spiraling through the feet, through the legs, through the thighs to stand up. Squeeze the glutes tight at the top. Abs are on nice and tight. Brace core. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stand tall. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Reverse circle. Take it forward. 3, 2. Last one. Step to the back of your mat. Bring your feet hip width distance. Elbows into your sides. Left foot's going to step forward. Drop your right knee. You're in your low lunge position. Reaching. Right arm up and over. Left arm opposite. Diagonal. Feel the stretch through right side body. Pull it back in. Step back. Step forward. Left arm up and over. Right arm underneath. Feel as deep a stretch as you can find. And then pull back in. Scoop, hips underneath you. Squeeze, back booty, back glute. Nice and tight. Keeping the toe tucked. It's gonna give you more stability. Last 2. Last 1. Pull in, stand up, tap it out. Stay light on feet. I'm gonna turn and face you. You got 30 seconds jumping jacks. Stay light in 3, 2, just basic. Out and in. Toe ball heel. Roll through feet. Soft bend in knees as you land. You still gotta hold your weight though, so you don't wanna feel heavy in this position. You wanna feel lifted. Whew. Breathe in through nose, out through mouth. You got about 10 seconds left to go. We go back into squats, variation in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish with the feet wide, shoulder distance. Proud chest, drop the hips. You stay low, squat, pivot. So you're turning the feet, maybe a little bit more external rotation. So maybe heels in, toes out, turning to drop knee into that hover, into your lunge. Stay low, stay low. Fight to keep the chest up. Breathe, bum down, push through the heels. See if you can get more into hamstrings, glutes. Quads are gonna light up no matter what. Use your core to stay lifted. 10 seconds. Drop the knee, turn. So pivot, turn hips, turn heel. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stand up, shake out the legs. Air squats back in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Just down and up. You can pull hands towards hips, squeeze glutes, tight at top. Make sure when you stand up, you're not extending, overextending into the back by sending the hips forward and eliminating space in the lumbar spine. You want to stand all the way up without locking back into the knees and sending the hips too far forward. Last 10 seconds here. You got one more set, squat to lunge. We go a little bit deeper on the second set. Finishing off your warm-up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay low in the lunge. This time, pivot, turn. I need you to actually tap, hand to floor. So the feet might need to pivot a little bit more. So you gotta pick up toes, pivot on heel. Yes? So you're rotating, turn. Need to be able to move, be agile on the feet. 15 seconds. Get low. Keep chest up. Tap, touch floor. 10, 9, last 8, 7, 6, 5, fight for it. 4, 3, oh, legs. 2, last one, stand up, shake it out, take it to the top of your mat. Reach forward, I want you to grab either your light or your medium bell. We're going stiff leg, so Romanian deadlift, catch to goblet squat. So we're gonna have to be able to move the feet, so you wanna be a little bit more agile in these movements. So you're gonna bring the bell to the center, bring the feet hip width distance. You're gonna keep the legs straight, tiny bend in the knee. So you're not gonna lock back if you're hyperextended, just a teeny tiny bend in the knee, but we're not using the power of the legs to stand up by bending and straightening. We're using the hamstrings to draw it up. Shoulders down, chest up, hinge at hips, grab your bell. So you have one stiff leg deadlift, hinge. Use the hamstrings to draw the bell up, flat back rise, catch. Step to the right, one goblet squat. Shoulders down, chest up, butt down. Stand up, bring the foot in. Switch. Catch it, hinge, catch, step to the left, squat, stand. Deadlift, catch, goblet squat, stand tall. Hinge, catch, squat, tall. Keep moving. I'm going to show it from the side. So on the stiff leg deadlift, you want to send the hips back. You're hinging, making sure the shoulders are not rounding forward. Bell shouldn't be able to touch the floor. You're keeping bell just in front of the shins. You use the hamstrings and the glutes to stand up, to power up. Transfer, catch, elbows in. You step to the side, then on your squat. Shoulders down, chest up, knees drive out. Push to stand and step in at the same time. Hinge, stand, step, squat, step. Hinge, catch, squat, step. 10 more seconds. Step, catch, squat. Hinge, catch it, squat, step in. Last 5, 4, 3, keep moving, 2, last one, bell goes down. From here, left foot back, right foot back, bells in forward, underneath the shoulders. Square the hips, little pulses. Option to put tiny bend in your left knee if it's too much. Make sure you're not opening up the hips with the left hip down and the right hip stacking on top. Both hip points shining down. Both shoulders are square. Think about hamstring and glute. So mind to muscle connection. Where do you need to squeeze? Which muscle group do you need to work to make this movement happen? Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Right foot steps back. I want you to stagger your stance. Maybe you're long into a lunge. Bring the belt in the right hand underneath the belly. Left forearm on the thigh, shoulders down, posture up. 3, 2, row. Handle to hip. Exhale on the effort. Drawing the arm back, so I'm going to turn. You're drawing the arm back in a J shape in this position. So it's forward by the foot, and then you pull back towards the hip. You're not using bicep to curl it back, but drawing the elbow back and engaging the lat. So connect the shoulder into the back pocket. Last 10 seconds here. Draw back. Keep the shoulders square. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep the bell with you. Step forward with the right. Stand up. Bell. Hang position in front of right thigh. Step back. Reverse lunge. Push to stand. Transfer the bell. Left hand has it. Left leg steps back. Alternating legs. You're looking for 90-90. Front knee stack over ankle. Back knee underneath the hip. You change the weight, the grip at the top. Bell stays in front of the thigh that's stepping back. Option to add bell underneath thigh. So you can take little figure 8 movement, right to left, left to right. Try to keep the chest up. And make sure you're not going forward. Yeah, you don't want to hit this position. If it's too challenging and you seem to not be able to connect hands to bell, means you got to get lower with your back leg to the floor. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bell goes down, top of the mat. Take the feet wide, find your squat position. Reach the arms forward, sit a little bit lower, hold for 3, 2, 1. Hands down, you're going to drop the hips, rock back to your shoulders. Use your hands, reach forward, squat. Rock back, shoulders. Reach forward, squat. Rock back, shoulders. So this is you setting up for your deck squat. Use the hands if you need to. If you don't, keep the hands off the floor. Yes, reach forward, throw the arms forward. Modification, you're going back to your rock to reach. So this is option 1, or maybe just a tiny little lift of the hips, yeah? So you get used to pushing the hands into the floor, and then you start to use more momentum to lift the hips, drive the heels down, and reach forward. You got 10 seconds left to go. Quad should be on fire. Core tight. Make sure you're rolling through a round back for 3, 2. Last one, standing all the way up. All right, I want you to turn so that you're facing the side of your mat. I'm gonna mirror you. So you are gonna work your right leg. Right leg is gonna step to the side. You're in a side lateral lunge. Bring the bell over. So deadlift, so it's in the dead position. You're gonna pick it up as you step, right leg in, bend both knees. So yeah, so bend knee, deadlift, shoulders down, chest up. You stand up, high pull, lower, step, lateral, tap in the center, pull, center, side, step, pull, tap, side, tap the floor, center, tap the floor, lift, tap, keep moving. So all you're doing is shifting the weight into the right leg. You have to be strong enough to push off the right leg and step wide. Feet about shoulder distance, shoulders stay down, chest lifted, lats back engaged. On your high pull, think about pulling the elbows up and out. Crush, hands on handle. Yeah, so we don't need to come super high, and you don't want bell in front of face. Too much for the shoulders, not a good position. Think about pulling up and back, up and out. Tap. You got 15 seconds. Use the legs. So from this bottom position, hamstrings, legs is what brings the bell up. Shoulders go down. So you want to find opposition as legs drive down into mat, shoulders down into back. Yes, 2 opposing points. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Take the bell to the top. Bell to the top. Right foot forward, left leg back, shoulders, hips, square, little pulse. You're here for about 30 seconds. Again, option to put a tiny bend into your right knee. We do not need to lock it out. If it feels okay, work on straightening the leg. Arms are gonna be straight and strong, shoulders pulled down. Keep lifting the chest, keep the core tight, not dropping the belly, right? So keep everything lifted long. Crown of head to heel, push back for 5, 4, you know what's coming, 3, 2, last one. Step the left leg back, right foot forward. Pull the bell underneath the belly. Left hand has the bell. You're going for your row. Right forearm, brace, push onto thigh. Lift chest, posture up. 3, 2, J shape, draw it back. Swing forward. Control. Keeping hips square. So if you notice your left hip opening up, I want you to try and close it. This is a challenging position to work in because you're balancing high on the back ball of the foot. Heel is lifted. Pull the right hip back and squeeze into the right glute. Press down through the right heel for more stability. If you don't need the right arm on the right thigh, you take it off. Pull, elbow back. Core tight, glutes tight, lat is on, shoulders away from the ears. Last 10 seconds. Pull it back, elbow back for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bell goes down. Whew, shake it out. You're taking the bell to the back of the mat. You have quarter swing catch to forward lunge. Take the feet wider to start. When you step to the lunge, it's gonna go narrower, hip width distance, and then step wide so you can bring the bell, swing it between the legs. Bend the knees, find your deadlift position, start standing. Rock back, catch, hinge. Catch, outside handles. Right foot step forward. Find your lunge, step back. Swing through, catch, left foot. You're alternating sides. You're here, about 45 more seconds. Swing, catch, forward, back. So I'm gonna cast the bell away slightly so that I can switch the grip from the side to the top of the handle, and on the swing back up, I'm keeping it close, pulling the elbows up, in, and tight to the body. Lunge, step, swing, catch, lunge, step. Feet go narrower on the lunge and wide for the swing back catch. Crown to coccyx connection on the swing. Hands high, inside thigh, connect to groin. Hip bone, push into forearm. 3, 2, you got one more. One more, bell goes down, take it, back of mat. Hands down, walk it out, find your high plank. Shoulder taps, hand opposite shoulder. Breathe. 20 seconds. Fight for it. Keep hips quiet, not rocky. Square. Push opposite arm down, lift. Slower is actually harder. You go fast, you have no control. You're in a single hand plank just for a moment. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hips high. Downward facing dog, right leg lift. Right foot outside, right hand, left foot. Step, drop hips. Low, hands back. Hips to floor. We're adding on, yeah? So modification, you're just rolling up. No weight, or maybe you grab dumbbells. You're gonna need the feet and knees wide on this because you're pulling the bell through the legs. Let the weight of the bell help bring you up, yeah? So if you need to, go lighter. You're on the clock. Reach back. Handle faces up towards ceiling. Hands grab the outsides of the handle. Squeeze the elbows in. I want you to imagine like you're on a roller coaster ride. You pull the harness down over the body and then send it forward in 3, 2, feet wide, knees wide. Here we go. Roll up. Roll back with control. Tap. Tight. Tap. You can keep the bell close to you, close to the chest, or you can send the bell forward. So if it's more helpful to come up, send the bell further forward. If you can come up with your core, you can leave the bell closer to the body. But think about reaching the bell through the legs. 15 seconds left to go. Ground through the feet. Feet wide, knees wide. Articulate through the spine. Roll up. Roll back. Tilt through the pelvis for 5, 4, 3, 2. We got one more. One more. Bell goes down. Top of the mat. Cross at the ankles. Little taps. Right to left. Breathe. Sit tall for 3, 2. Last one. Turn over your left shoulder. Downward facing dog. You're facing the back of the mat. Just pedal out the feet for 3, 2. This time left leg lifts. Left foot step in between the hands. Walk your hands over to the right. Walk it to the left. So you're just going side to side. And we're going back into our lunge, just like we did. Maybe lift the chest, drop the bum. 3, 2. Last one. Grab your bell. Bring it towards your left foot. So now the left foot's gonna step into the lateral lunge. Keep the right foot grounded. Grab your bell, shoulders down, chest up. So I need this engagement the whole time. Step, left foot in, push, stand, high pull. Tap center, side, center, lift. So you'll notice that I'm keeping the lift of the chest the whole time and then standing up. So I don't want to hinge too far forward. You don't want to be in such a bent over position that you're completely flat. So you're about here. Crown, coccyx connection. Left leg stepping. Push strong. If you keep the shoulders into back pockets, lats engaged, it will be much easier to pick up the bell because you're keeping the strength, the engagement that you don't have to release and then re-engage to pick it up. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, push through the legs, stand up, drive through the heels, 5, 4, 3, up and out, 2, last one, stand up, tap it out, stay light. I want you to rotate, face your bell. You see the handle. Foot is gonna touch, little tap, modification, keep it off the bell. Do not step on the bell. 30 seconds, in 3, 2, here we go, tap. So I'm tapping, foot to handle. If you think that you're gonna step on the bell and roll it, then I want you to come just off of it and stay behind it. Otherwise, tap. 15 seconds. Knees a little bit higher. Stay light, push. Use the arms, run it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Whew. Bell goes, top of mat. You're going 2-hand swing to finish off this circuit. 2-hand swing. Feet wide, shoulder distance. Let's mark it out. Reach the arms forward. You're gonna drop the arms As soon as the forearms touch the hips, bend the knees, rock the hips back. You're again creating the hips pushing, the hinging, loading of the hamstrings and glutes. So now the power comes from here. You're gonna transfer the power from the hamstrings into the glutes, into the hips, posterior to anterior, and then launch the bell off. Rock, swing, launch off. Here we go. Bell starts down. Find your triangle. Yeah, tilt the handle, shoulders down, pack it in 3, 2, here we go. If you have your light bell, I want you to go hard style for 45 seconds. If you want to go heavier bell, you can loosen it up and focus on sport style. Breathe in at the top, breathe out as you swing back. Keep the hinge of the hips, but you'll be able to go heavier with the sport style and maintain the lift longer, right? So that's more about endurance. Otherwise, hard, push, stand up, pull down. Shoulders packed, use the legs, hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bell down, top of mat, hands on hips. Ooh, little circles, keep the chest tall, breathe in through nose, out through mouth. Reverse the circle, hips, swing. Really allow the knees to bend and explore the range of motion in the hips. 3, 2, last one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let the arms drop. One more. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let it drop. Step to the top of the mat.
All right, team, you're set up for this. You've actually got 2 circuits. I'm gonna take you through the first one. So I'll demo it for you, and then I'll get you off on time. So I want you to have your heavy bell at the very top of your mat, your light or your medium bell, something that you can halo. So this is gonna be shoulders, is gonna be at the back of your mat. You have 3 exercises, so I'm gonna demo them for you first. So this is your little break. You can grab water, towel off, and then I'll put you through the time. It's gonna be 45 seconds on, 15 seconds to transition, break to your next exercise. So you have halo to squat. So I'll turn and face you so you can see it. Feet are gonna be wide, shoulder distance. Your hands are gonna grab the handles, and you're gonna flip the bell when you stand up. So bell is bottoms up. You're gonna halo. Right ear behind the head, left ear, center, 1 squat. You're alternating sides. You're gonna keep your head still. So make sure that your head is not moving around the bell, but the bell moves around your head. You have an option to add a forward press on your squat. Yeah, if the bell is light enough. And stand up. So you got 45 seconds there. Bell will stay at the back. Then you're gonna walk it out. So you'll have 15 seconds to get here. Find your short plank. You're gonna hop to your high plank. 1 knee pull. Short plank, high plank, pull. Knees underneath hips. Shoulders stay stacked right on top of wrists. You're there 45 seconds. You got a 15-second transition to get ready for your 2-hand swing. We've already been here, already done this. Now I want you to go much heavier than you did on the first set. You'll start from the bottom, hike the bell through the hips, through the legs, hinge, rock, and stand up tight. That's it. So that's your first circuit. Let's get started. You're at the back of your mat. Light or medium bell. Again, this is gonna be for shoulders, core, legs. We're starting in 15 seconds. You'll walk it out, short plank, high plank. Then you go into your 2-hand swing. 1 time through, the second circuit will be different exercises, but same setup. Grab your bell, flip it bottoms up, you're on in 3. Shoulders down, chest up, 2. Here we go, 1 halo, 1 squat. Left side, halo, alternate sides. 1 squat. Again, you gotta keep fighting. Chest up, dip the hips down, right? You don't wanna hinge forward because the weight of the bell will drive your chest forward and your butt back. You're about halfway done. 25 seconds left to go. Option to add the forward press with the bell. Think about pressing the feet down, driving the feet apart. So you're trying to break the floor, break your mat. Drive the knees out at the bottom. Spiral, squeeze, stand. You got 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, 1, bell goes down, keep it at the back of your mat. Walk it out, you can drop your knees if you need to. If you don't need the break, stay in your short plank and hold. Shoulders stacked right on top of the wrist. Spread the hands, fingertips wide. Grip the floor. You're on in 3, 45 seconds, 2, hop or walk it back. High plank, right knee pull, hop forward, hop back, left knee pull. Modification, you walk, walk, 1 pull, walk, walk, 1 pull. I want you to think about someone pulling a string through the top of the head going forward. You're trying to maintain neutral spine, flat back. So we're not rounding and we're not dipping and dropping down with booty up. You've got 15 seconds left to go. This is all core. It doesn't have to be super fast. You're looking for strength, control, a little bit of endurance. A lot of shoulders. Keep the shoulders stacked right on top of the wrist. It's gonna be a little bit more challenging if you fall back. Yeah, that's not really what we're looking for. Lean forward. 3, 2, last 1. Hop the feet outside the hands. Stand up. You got 10 seconds. 2-hand swing. Hard style or sports style. Hard style, arms are straight and strong, like steel rods. Sports style, arms like spaghetti. Keep it loose. 3, 2, hike it through the hips. Go. Hinge, stand, rock, tight. Flat back, hinge back, rock back. Bell comes up only to chest height. We're looking for the Russian style kettlebell swing. Just chest height. We're not going overhead. You're 20 seconds in, 25 seconds left to go. On your hard style, you're gonna exhale as you stand up, inhale as you swing back. Sports style, a little bit looser, more relaxed. You inhale, anatomical breathing as the bell comes up. Exhale as it swings back. You got 10 seconds left to go. This is your cardio, yeah? Feet don't even leave the floor, but heart rate elevates. Body is gonna burn fat. You're also building lean muscle. Posterior chain working. 3, 2, 1, bell goes down. Shake it out. We set up for your second circuit. Keeping same setup, you're gonna step to the back of the mat. So again, I'm gonna show you the exercises. This is your break. Same 45-15, or I'll give you the option to go 50-10. So 50 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. You're gonna hold your squat this time as we bicep curl, as we halo. So you flip the bell bottoms up, find your squat. You hold the squat, keep the elbows pinned in towards the sides, drop the bell down. So extending the arms, curl to lift, halo. Take the bell around the head, bring it back to the center. So I face you, 1 bicep curl, 1 halo. You're attempting to stay in the squat the whole time. 45 or 50 seconds, bell goes down. You're gonna walk it out. You have 4 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into your hip thrust. Hop feet right behind the hands. Land soft. Hands up, hands down. Shoot it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 hip thrust. 1 drop. Back to the plank. Then single rep swing. So you have to regather all of the energy. That's what's challenging about the single rep swing. You have to control the bell, stop the momentum. You start the same way, make the triangle. Hinge, hips back, shoulders plugged, hike the bell, tight, stop, hinge, swing, hinge, stop, swing, and stop. So it's a single rep swing every time, 45 or 50 seconds. You're starting in 15 seconds. Bring it to the back of your mat. I'll give you those 2 options. We're on the clock. Take the feet wide, shoulder distance. Pick up bell in 3, 2, bottoms up, squat, hold, curl, 1 halo. Again, keep the head still. 1 curl, 1 halo, opposite direction. If you need to stand up in between, if it bothers your back, take any part out of that. Maybe you just stand, you go curl and halo. 1 curl, 1 halo. Maybe you hold the squat. Maybe you just curl. So you have plenty of options, ways to regress and kind of pull back the movement so that it fits your needs. You got 15 seconds left to go. 15 seconds to fight. Again, keep the chest up, bum down, weight back. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. If you're going for the 50-second mark, keep moving. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 10-second break. 10 seconds, we go back on. 4 mountain climbers, 1 hip thrust. You're on in 5, high plank, shoulders over wrist. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Right, left, hop the feet forward, hands up, hands down, keep moving. Modification, walk, 2, 3, 4, then just walk the feet forward. Drop the butt first.
Hands have to lift, chest up, bum down, hands down, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, walk it or jump it, it's up to you. Maybe you start to run it, pick up pace. This should be your cardio. Keep running, keep moving. You got 10 seconds left. If you're going for the 45, the break is coming. If not, you got 5 extra seconds, 50 and 10. You got 4, 3, 2. If you're going for the 45, break now. You got 15 seconds. Otherwise, 5, 4, keep moving. 3, 2, 1, 10-second break. Setting up for your single rep swing. Feet wide, shoulder distance. You're on in 5. Hinge at the hips. Hike it in 4, 3, 2, hike. Stand, hinge, stop the momentum. Swing, stop, hinge, stand, hinge, stop. Keep going. You've got 30 seconds left to go. So you're 15 in, 30 left to go. Again, you have to re-engage every time. That's what makes this so challenging. The two-hand swing, you get to keep the momentum and the flow, and gravity does some of that work. This one, not so much. You have to stop every time. You have to check in with your posture, make sure you're not rounding your shoulders and your back, staying broad and open through the chest and the collarbones. Hips back. Make sure you're loading hamstrings and glutes. That's where you should feel this. That's where you generate power. You got 3, 2, option to break, option to keep going. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Bell goes down. Take it off to the top of the mat. Take feet wide. Just tap. Let the arms, little swing, little slap, and breathe. Breathe easy. Keep the chest up. We got a couple more circuits to go, a little ladder drill. We finish it off. It's pretty much all kettlebells. This time it's just circuit after circuit, but it's gonna get the body burning fat, building lean muscle, so all good things. And release, step to the top of the mat. All right, let's set you up. Just tidy up the mat. So you're gonna move your bells out of the way. Grab one light or medium bell for this next circuit. So it's gonna be 4 exercises, one after the next, essentially. We'll go right side, we'll take a little break, and then we'll go on the left side. So starting with right leg kicking back, right hand has the bell. You're going single leg deadlift, picking up the bell in the right hand, shoulder packed, let it hang, left leg down, right leg back, hinge. Stand. So if this is challenging, maybe it's just a small little hinge of the hips, and you pick up the foot. If you can, you're gonna attempt to make a capital letter T. So in this position, top of head to heel, one straight line, hips trying to be square, and then shoulder pack. So the bell, you'll notice, does not touch the floor. If your bell touches the floor, it's because you've released the shoulder out of the pocket, right? So keep that back and down. You got about 15 seconds left to go. Spine stays tall. Think about lifting up and then lengthening forward. And then to come up, I want you to reach forward with the top of the head and drive to come up. So you're creating like almost a rainbow, an arc shape as you hinge forward, as you lift up for 3, 2, last one. Step the feet wide, bell goes down. You're going for a dead clean. So I'm gonna turn and face you. Right hand has it. Bell is gonna be in between the heels, shoulders down, chest up, drop the hips, load the legs, launch it, catch it. Rack your bell. You're here, 45 seconds. You're gonna pass the bell from the fingers to the base of the palm. So you have base of palm, thumb connection. Thumb, center, clavicle, center of chest. Again, 45-degree angle of the handle in front of the chest, and again on the floor. So when it's on the bottom, thumb tilted towards you, pinky slightly out, 45 degrees. Launch it. Keep the bell close to the body. Yeah, straight down, straight up, as if you're putting a backpack on over the shoulder. Snap the elbow in. I want you to make sure bell's not traveling out to the side. You got 10 seconds left to go. We go right into our next exercise. So it's one after the next in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold your rack position, setting up. You have squat thruster, drop down, hips, stand and press. So the squat and the press are one movement. You use the momentum, the power in the legs to stand and drive bell up, bicep next to ear. Yeah, keep moving. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see from a different angle. I'm gonna give you another option to add on for the last 30 seconds. So you have your squat on your thruster. You power up, you can send the right toes back as you press the bell. So this is taking now balance into the equation because you have to now transfer the weight to the left foot and the right toes step back, coordinating with the arm as it presses. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bell goes down. Shake it out just for a second. We're gonna go alternating single hand swing. So we learned in our last session, the single hand swing, all you gotta do is transfer at the top. So I'll start you off with 2 hand swings. If you know alternating swings, you go right into it. Bring the bell to the top of the mat, take the feet wide, hinge, hips back, hike the bell. 3, 2, start with your 2 hand swing. So 2 hands, firm on bell. We should feel good here. All I want you to do is release the left hand, catch it. Right hand back, catch. 2 hands, 1 hand. 2, 1. 2 hands at the top, firm, then release. Yeah, so this is essentially your single hand alternating swing. Then you can start to pass, transfer, so both hands don't need to be on it at the same time. You can allow one hand to release, bell floats, light at the top. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bell goes down, shake it out, 30-second break, but do all that on the other side. So you got 4 exercises, only the last one changes. So you're going back into your single leg deadlift. The left hand will take the bell. You got 15 seconds left of your break. Breathe in, breathe out, so you're looking for recovery. Left leg going back, left arm doing all the work on this set. Right leg is down, pick it up, 3, 2, hinge. Again, maybe it's small. Maybe one hip is not as mobile as the other. Maybe it's not as sturdy as the other, as strong, that's fine. But you're gonna build into a bigger range of motion, of mobility, and of strength. So we're looking for strength through the end range. In that whole range of motion, we want to build strength through there. Yes, we want that. Last 20 seconds. Keep moving. You're staying on the right leg. Your right hamstring should be loading up. You can put a tiny bend in the right knee if you need to, but the right leg's really doing all the work, keeping shoulders and hips square down towards the floor. Last 10, 9, hinge, hips back, balance, core tight, square it off, 3, 2, last one, bell goes down in between heels, left hand has bell, pick it up, dead clean, rack it, bottom to the top. Bottom to the top. I'm going to turn and face you. Keep moving. You got about 30 seconds left to go. Again, wall in front of you, wall beside you, shoulders down, chest up, hips back. This should feel like there's a lot of power in order to bring the bell up. So you don't want to lift your hips first and then try to pick up the bell. They all come together. You're going to pull with the elbow and insert hand. Toss it from the fingers to the palm. Fully insert hand. 45-degree angle of bell for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold your rack position. Set up the feet. Shake them wide. Squat. Thrust. Inhale down. Exhale. As you stand up, glutes super tight at the top, bicep next to ear. Keep full hand insertion, pinky forward. Yeah? You got about 30 seconds left to go. Option to add, left toes step back, squat, thrust, squat, thrust. So the core has to be switched on. If it's not, you will know, because you might fall over. Don't fall over. You got 15 seconds. If you need to rest, you're resting in your rack position. Breathe, and then go back into it. Maybe just squat, thrust. Maybe tap. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo. Whoo, bell goes down, shake it out. Take your light bell, bring it to the back of your mat. Take the feet wide, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Flat back fold, hands to the floor. Walk it out, high plank, up dog. Drop hips, sprawl. Down dog, chin to chest. High plank, up dog, roll through. Drop hips, lift chest, spiral arms, hips back. Last one, high plank. Drop the knees. I want you to send the legs forward. Hips are back. You're on your back. We're adding on. All we're doing is adding the weight. So you're taking your supine pullover, coming all the way up into your squat. You can do this with lighter dumbbells. You can do this without weight. On the clock, you're gonna have 45 seconds to make this happen. Handle up, hands grab outside handle, feet wide, knees wide. 3, 2, here we go. Use the momentum, reach forward, find your squat. Lift the hips, lower with control. Butt, spine, shoulders, bell, tap. So this is what I'm looking for. Pull, reach, roll, tap. Modification, just come back to here, to your roll up, reach. Option, no weight. And you come back, maybe hands need to help you, to your squat and find it. Otherwise, you're with your bell. This is a lot of core, a lot of shoulders, needs a lot of hip mobility. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release. Hug the knees into the chest, little squeeze. Ooh, let's make some circles. Open up the hips. We're almost there. We got a ladder drill to finish it off. Reverse the circle, go back the other way. Let's do a quick little tidbit of core, why not? Take both legs up towards the ceiling, reach the arms back. You're gonna take the arms a little bit wider than the bell. Keep the legs stacked over the hips, so make sure toes are not coming forward over face. Lock this down. Anchor the tailbone, anchor the hips. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arms up. You're trying to tap the toes. You're here. 30 seconds. You can keep slight tuck of chin towards chest. So if it's too much, if it's bothering the neck to lift and lower and look up at the ceiling, I want you to look towards the knees or towards the thighs the whole time and think about you're lifting from your center, from your core. So it's not the arms coming up that lifts you up, it's the core, plugs the shoulders down, the breath, exhale, lift, tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, send the left leg forward. Little pulses at the top. Breathe for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reach the arms forward, scissor the legs back and forth. And legs are on railroad tracks, so make sure they're not crossing through the midline. They're going straight down, straight up in their own lane. Again, hips are anchored. You're here for 20 seconds. We finish with the pulses on the other side. Modification, you can always drop your head down. Maybe the scissoring of the legs is a little bit more shallow, not as big. Otherwise, you maintain your C curve, shoulders down, into back body. Yeah, engage through the back core, front core, side core. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, left leg up, right leg down, flex the toes, reach up. Little pulses, get higher, finish it off. 10, 9, 8, 7, let it burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, release, hug the knees in towards the chest. Grab the backs of the thighs, 3 little rock and rolls. On the last one, you're gonna pop it straight up. Go hands down, drop to the knees. Send the hips back and then make a circle. Oh, breathe it out. Sending the rib cage to the left, to the right. Hips back towards the heels. Moving through the body, breathing. Reverse the circle, take it the other way. And maybe you notice one side is tighter than the other. Maybe it feels restricted. So you're gonna send more breath into that area. Maybe you hang out in that position a little bit longer to deepen the stretch for 3, 2, last one. Hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Chin in towards the chest, around, pull the body forward, round through the spine. Drop the hips, spiral, corkscrew the arms, lift. Exhale, chin to chest, hips back. 2 more. Round, pull forward, pull forward. Drop the hips, corkscrew arms, lift chin. Chin goes down, round. Last one. Round, roll, articulate, wave. Hips back. Pull back to all fours. Right foot is going to step forward. Left knee stays down. You'll untuck the toes. Just sending the hips forward and hips back. I want you to scoop your hips underneath you, so you want to make sure that your tailbone's not pointing back, but really scooping underneath to create some length. Doesn't have to be a huge travel forward and back, but just a little bit of movement. Spine stays tall. Hold it forward. Breathe here. Option to reach both arms up. Option to add right forearm inside right thigh. Side body stretch. Option to add slight rotation. So now I'm going to push the forearm into the thigh, thigh into the forearm, and spiral open the chest. Coming back through center, inhale, reach. Exhale, hands frame the foot, hamstring stretch. So I'm going to pull hips back, right toes up towards the face, and breathing into the back of the leg. So this is probably everyone's least favorite stretch of all time, because it never really feels good. Always feels kind of terrible, in a good way, but so important to stretch front and back body. And because we did all the kettlebell work, a lot of hamstrings, a lot of posterior chain, you want to release that tension. Shifting back, hands come down, right leg back, left foot steps forward. Hands walk up, hips underneath you, squeeze glute, just shift forward and back. So the hands are on the thigh to help keep the spine lifted. So if that's challenging for you, use the hands there to help. If not, then light touch, maybe no touch. Shift forward, hold. So option to stay right here if this is good enough stretch for you. Option to reach both arms up. If you're looking for the side body stretch, left arm down, reach up and over with the right. So this will also get into the psoas, into the hip flexor, into the quads on the right side. Breathing deep. Exhale to go deeper. Maybe adding a little rotation. So pushing left forearm into left thigh and spiral, rotate, open chest, ceiling. Keep pulling, right shoulder down back. Inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Hips push back, hamstring stretch, other side. So I want you to, in this position, is very easy to round and tuck the hips underneath you. You're gonna lose access to the hamstrings. So it's better to put a bend in the knee, pull the chest forward, and think about sending your butt to whatever wall is behind you. Yeah, so I'm gonna lengthen back. This is gonna tilt the pelvis in a way that you can access the hamstrings, and from there, then you start to straighten your leg. Long through the spine, shoulders back and down, and then breathing easy. Last one. Shifting forward into the left leg and send the left knee back. Back to all fours, reaching the right arm up. Inhale, exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale. This time, thread the arm through and send the hips back into your child's pose. So right arm is reaching, threading underneath. Left arm is going to touch right forearm. Push down, open chest, stretch the QL, and release. Push down, open, spiral, release. One more. Release. Make your way back to all fours. We go other side. Left arm, reach up, spiral, open chest, push down right palm. Exhale, stay on that same line and thread the left arm underneath the body. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Last one. Exhale, drop, hips back. Left arm threads through. child's pose, hips to heels. Now, right hand on top of left forearm. Push down, and you'll notice as you push down, you can pull the right shoulder back so it almost stacks on top of the left, and then release. You should feel a stretch through your entire right side into the back, into the QL, maybe down into the hips. Last one. Press down, spiral open, release. Shifting back to all fours. Send the hips back, legs out, cross at the ankles, hands on knees. We'll take one final spinal twist to finish, and then we're done. Reverse circle, take it back the other way. So just sitting up nice and tall, shoulders stacked on top of hips, reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling, right hand to opposite knee, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist, look back over your left shoulder. One more, big inhale, grow tall from the lower, middle, upper spine. Exhale, twist, release, come back to center. Sweep the arms up. This time, right hand goes back, left arm is tall, hand to thigh, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist, anchor the hips down, lift, spiral. One more. Release, pull back in, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms, roll out the wrists. One more like that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, rolling out the wrists. Bring it back to center, hands on the knees. Just take a moment, as always, to honor your body, honor your practice. So whatever the practice is, whether it's yoga, whether it's Pilates, whether it's HIIT, whether it's kettlebells, just honoring your movement, honoring the effort that you've put into it, taking judgment out of it. It's so easy to tear ourselves apart and go, oh, this was bad and that didn't work out and this wasn't what I expected. Take out the expectations, and each day, the body will move a little bit differently. It will feel a little bit differently. Some days we feel great, we feel strong. Other days we feel a little bit tired. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're weaker. Could just mean that you're more fatigued. Maybe you didn't get enough water to drink, so you might be dehydrated. Maybe you didn't get enough sleep. Maybe you didn't eat enough, right? So we need to fuel the body, but just acknowledging that you will have those ups and downs, and having the downs allows you to appreciate the highs, the ups, even more. So we wouldn't know the difference if it was always great and always perfect. So we have to have those dips, those valleys, to appreciate the peaks. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.